This is how I taught my wife how to dance. Believe it or not, chat, all I had to do was do this. And my wife was pregnant. Oh, that's how it works. You've heard about the birds and the bees. It's about dancing and shaking those knees. What's going on, everyone? It's almost 4 p.m. Today's been an interesting day. I got a lot of building and configuration done today at work. Like lots of like, this is gonna go to that country and this is gonna go to that country and I still need all these other things and they have to give it to me and my timeline's good, so let's just do that. Great moves. This again, listen, my wife doesn't watch, so I can say whatever I want, but I made her a dancer. Avert your eyes, chat. What happened? Oh, the knee. Yes, this is also the stream to get. This is the #1 stream on the internet, led by someone with the brand name Joyful. To see dancing and fantastic olive oil related jokes. I'm being lewd? There's nothing wrong with the miraculous miracle of birth. Yes! I have destroyed you! There's so much spit. Blake, you got your signature. Yeah, my head, yeah, it's very loud. How's everyone doing? I can't hear anything now, but I hope you're all good. Oh, I already have tinnitus. I've had tinnitus for a long time. Good as it gets. Isn't that a movie with, what's his face and that other person? You know, As Good as It Gets. It's as good as it gets. Jack Nicklaus. Jack Nicholson. That's a horrible Jack Nicholson impersonation. Yeah, what's his face? Yeah, what's his face in the other guy? His name's Tony, I think. Hey, Tony. Pop cultural references are extremely hit or miss. You say that, but I put a song on the one time and you were like, I got that. And that was a straight up deep cut social media pop culture reference. What is the best Italian animal? I don't know. Should we Google it? Well, let me think first. What would I say? What is the most Italian animal? The Italian wolf. The brown bear. This is like literally giving me actual answers. Pigeons are pretty Italian. Yeah, they were like, what are you doing over there? Marking a pair of swim trunks. That's not only the most Italian animal, that is the most gorgeous Italian animal. Interesting. I didn't know there was wolves in it. Well, that would make sense with Romulus and Remus, right, chat? There's got to be wolves there. Have I seen a Ferrari? It's hard to see it when you're in it, my friend. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Chat, fun fact. Most decency laws around beach activities are based on the one time when I went to the beach wearing my Wario swim trunks and people were just like, it's too gorgeous. We need more clothes. And I get it. Kevin was there. You were there. You've seen it. Chat, I need right now between a 1 and a 5. 5 being the best, 1 being horrible. How's everyone doing today? Poor soul. Poor soul, more like blessed. Cheek cut out trunks had. Wait, the cheek outs the trunks had? I average a 3. That's pretty good. I mean, an average 3 is pretty good. I'm like a 4. Ooh. Ooh. Can there be a 5? I mean, I don't know. Maybe. They were Wario leather chaps, but to my kneecaps. 5 was the good side. 5 was the good side. 5 is the best. 1 is less than the rest. Oh my gosh. So anyways, I'm gonna make an appointment to my ear, nose, and throat doctor because my eardrums are now in the back of my throat. Then the answer is 2. You're only a 2? Sarge! We need to get that. Is it because you haven't beat Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden Northeast Southwest yet? How you're doing? 5 is great. 1 is not so great. Sarge is a 2 because he's sad about Horizon Zero Dawn Southwest by Southwest. It's exactly it. It's exactly it. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie, I thought music was coming through and y'all can't hear it. Well, you can barely hear it. I'm gonna get back down to here and bump the music up a bit more. Head is just killing me all day? Bro! It's Weast. It's Weast. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. You know what I would recommend for that head ache? Go back to the first 30 seconds of when I was on stream and just continuously watch me dancing. Lobster milk. Yes, because he hasn't seen Star Wars The Third Gather's Backstroke of the West. Nothing beats a good backstroke. Also that. Also... Wow, Sarge. Wow, coming in hot. Like I don't feel good today, and I'm gonna be here anyways, just to burn you. I love it. 600 milligrams? I mean, prescription strength's 800. If you take that consistently, that is a problem. Like, if you take that multiple times throughout the day, that is a problem. But as someone who throughout my life has been prescribed 800, exactly. Yeah, it isn't one and done. As someone throughout my life who's been prescribed 800 milligram ibuprofen multiple times, well, it's because I got in this fight with this brown bear. Brown bear lost. I actually keep ibuprofen right here because of my lower back. I'm gonna take some. Effie, this isn't candy. Addict, yeah. Wally. Effie, this is not for you. My dog Plutarch actually has to take pain pills right now because he's just getting old and his back flares up. Plutarch, this isn't for you either. Get out of here. The great way to follow your ibuprofen is with Midnight Energy. They're both right here. It came right in. All right, I'm gonna go get the dogs a treat real quick. Chat, not only am I the best dancer in the world, but I might be the fastest runner upstairs person. Woo! All right, Plutarch, stop slobbering on me. Effie, why do you sit like that lady from Titanic? I ain't gonna paint you like you're one of my French girls. It's weird, but get up here. Come on, go girl. Come here, Bubba's. Oh, you're feeling better with those drugs and you got up here quicker than you normally do. Yes, you do. One. And she's permanently locked in the closet making croissants for the family. Is Brianna French? No. She is not. she is not. I could see she might be a tidbit French. She's mostly like she's a mix of European and then like a quarter Jew, just like me. Whenever she found out, she was surprised because she had no idea that anyone in her family was Ashkenazi. And when we got her DNA test back, I was like, did you get my spit in your mouth? And I was like, oh my gosh. Like less than 1% of the US population is Ashkenazi Jew. Does that mean we're related? And that, I was like, this is horrible. Finally, I find a girl who wants to marry me and she's my sister or something. But no, that's not the case. We're good. Our child should be fine. Joyful Frenchie. Peter, try that out when we meet in breakfast in a week and a half. She's a mix of all those, Kevin. Blake, you told me that before. Is that related to ibuprofen? I got nothing else for you. 8th generation cousins. I think that's okay. There was an episode. Has anyone seen the episode of Community later in the season where the two like side characters finally get married? And they have the writer of the show basically introduce himself at the end, and it's pretty much you get the sense of like the only way they would let me do this episode is if I literally introduce myself. And he starts going off on the most ridiculous stuff in the world, and it was funny. And then I found $5. Chat, here's a great question. Between Peter, myself... Plutarch, get down! Those aren't yet for you. He just tried to get up on my desk to get those treats. Get down. Okay, between Peter, me, my wife, and Yenza, who would we all be in relation to the cast of Seinfeld? He's so big, my desk would have flipped. All right? I think I'd be Kramer, personally. Okay, that makes sense, Blake. Like, I would like to see photos. Plutarch, get out. No. You don't get any more treats until someone redeems it, and that's timed. Stop whining. Don't look cute. I hate it. I'm kidding. I love it. My dogs have started eating food from the pantry. Why did that happen? Have you been, like, hiding food from them? Text them to me, Blake, and I'll text them to Kevin. Kids treat. You got kid treats? Just got a headache. Ooh, maybe it's a combination of the midnight energy and beer. But if it comes from me, you won't suspect it. Oh no. Hawkinson, that's funny. Have they had some stomach issues at all? All right, since y'all aren't guessing, chat, I'll do it. I think I'd be Kramer. I think my wife has a Jerry vibe. I think Peter is George. And Yenza is Elaine. Plutarch, stop it. Stop it. Go lay down. Not right. He's a cute dog. Wow, Kevin. You can have all the philosophy in the world, but none of it matters unless you don't know Seinfeld. Aristotle said that. A lot of people don't know that. You gotta be kidding me. 23.4% critical strike damage. Plutarch, you are slobbering on my knee. Your 30-pound head needs to get off me. 331, 309, 3012. Let's do it. All right. Can I offer you a nice egg in this trying time? Eggs are expensive. Has everyone had a good day at work? Has anything exciting happened to them today at work? Mark, find the blacksmith and focus. Oh, that sucks, Hawk. I'd be angry. Hutark is literally still sitting here looking at the monitor that Chad is on because the treats are just underneath it and he's not moving. That's news. That is news. Is that good thing or bad thing? Did you like him or were you indifferent because you were so detached from that level of executive leadership? Nice brute. She was cool. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know her that well. Gotcha. The president of my first company out of grad school at GSK was this guy from South Africa, and he would walk around every Friday, and if you were still in the cubicles at like 4 o'clock, this dude would like, sure, Blake, send them all. I'll post them all at Kevin. He would come around and he'd be like, anyone wanna go get a drink at Outback Steakhouse? He loved Outback Steakhouse. And he was like bona fide millionaire. GSK Consumer Healthcare, huge company, most down-to-earth guy I've ever met in my life. The best part was I was at a dinner with him and a handful of other executives in Jersey. And we're sitting there. This is back in the early days. Like when I went to this company, I was helping them figure out like e-commerce merchandising and promotion and trade tactics on Amazon, like how we could use Amazon trade and promotion and e-merchandising tactics to like target people. It was like one of those things where just being a young guy and having a, let's do it attitude gave me an advantage because I just knew the technology. Anyways, he's like, hey, Sarge, eat some bologna. Because let me ask you a question. And he proceeded to tell me how this guy is multi-millionaire. Like he probably made 30, 40 million, if not close to 100 to 200. I don't know. He made a lot of money. Hundreds of millions of dollars a year. Actually, I got to look it up now. Gotta look it up. And he proceeded to tell me how for Netflix, he uses his son's college roommate's account because he doesn't want to pay for it. And I'm like, wow, you could afford like multiple Netflixes. I mean, being okay, so he was probably making about 1 or 2 million. You could afford Netflix, the company. I mean, the thing is like he wasn't cheap at all. He was super down to earth and kind, and like at the very least spent the time to get to know you, which made you go like, this guy doesn't have to do this. But he was just like I mean, he's also the guy, like, he didn't come from executive class. Like, he started working in sales and production and manufacturing as a young kid across the country, like in all these different countries, and then just got enough experience globally in all the different departments and got promoted. So he he could have just been a good actor, but he made it seem he was really sad whenever there was this giant merger out of his control that happened from the top. I don't know. It was interesting. Mark, you gotta make up your mind. Stop talking. Right, chat? Yeah. That's what they all say. That was the thing in Crazy Rich Asians, the Netflix thing? I mean, again, at least in my situation, that was actually a pretty good company to work for. I mean, they did get sued like half of 500. Let me confirm the number before I say it, because you know me, I speak exaggerably. GSK sued. They got $500 million. They got sued by China for $500 million. But besides that, and the reason they got sued is because the US is very liberal with the type of marketing and promotion laws around pharmaceutical drugs. And most of the countries aren't. I think there's only 2 countries in the world that have the same type of like advertisement laws around pharmaceutical drugs. And essentially GSK sales reps in China were going to doctors and basically encouraging them to promote certain types of drugs for bipolar disorder for other common ailments. GSK, GlaxoSmithKline, they're one of the biggest pharmaceutical companies in the world. And in America, this is common. Like when I was having like late stage infection issues because of something I never caught, they're like, well, you have this thing growing on your brain and you need an MRI. But in the meantime, and like, we know you're having memory issues, but in the meantime, take an antidepressant because like research shows that like it might help with some of these symptoms. You're like, yeah, but what else is it gonna do? Like you just don't start and stop taking those. So like that's common here, right? And then there's genuine situations from what I gather, like off-label prescriptions make sense, but like most of the countries don't allow that. And they were pushing hard to do this in China, and they got sued $500 million, $500 million. So like, besides that scandal. Also, they made a weight loss drug called Ally, I want to say, or something like that. It had like a green bottle. And when I was working there, it turns out that the mafia was actually impacting supply chains, getting on trucks, taking the drugs off the truck and putting fake drugs in place and then selling them on the black market. It was an over-the-counter drug that went from pharmaceutical prescription to over-the-counter. Like Flonase is GlaxoSmithKline. Y'all, I'm sure lots of you use Flonase. Mark, your fingers are off, bro. Flonase is great. The last work I did for them, Hawk, was I helped leadership in North America do a pipeline review. So they looked at all their product lines from Flonase to Tums to Sensodyne and Pronamel to Aquafresh. I mean, they carry a lot of the bigger consumer healthcare products. And like I worked with their development teams to see like the next 7 years of products that were coming down the pipeline. New SKUs, new variants, all that stuff. I mean, here's the truth. A lot of times, like a company will release a new variant of a toothpaste and it's barely different, but they have new branding on it and they have a new marketing thing they lead with. Like now this one does that, but the last one did it too. And it's because in this world of consumer goods like this, there's really not much of a difference between these different brands. I mean, some are different for sure, but they do this, they spend all this money just to stay relevant because everyone's screaming, trying to sell the same practical project. Again, there are differences. But the reality is Colgate and Crest, it all has the same active ingredient in terms of why they're allowed to legally call themselves a toothpaste and make the claims they do. You know? Toothpastes like Sensodyne are unique because they don't have the same active ingredient as most toothpaste. They have something called potassium nitrate, which is why it helps with sensitive teeth. But even then, there are other products that use the same active ingredient, you know? I mean, the company's doing something. They're still providing a product. It's not like they're not doing anything. It's just a matter of, in the world of this industry, like, that's why marketing and advertisement is so heavy. Yeah, but you can't say they're not doing anything. I mean, there is some innovation, but it's mostly a lot of like taking the blue package and making it red, if you will. But at least you're getting something. It's not like, I don't know, some of these tech companies out there that like, at the very end of the day, they're still selling a good, right? Yeah. Like, they're still selling something that has a value to it, and it is a good that you can tangibly pick up and purchase. Like, when I was there, I actually launched a line of toothpaste, Sensodyne Pronamel, for kids. And I worked on creating a marketing plan with dentists to get dentist samples so they could push it on the little kids. Now I sit at a desk and make computer stuff all day. But it's like, would you rather help a company do that, or would you rather help a company sell Pop-Tarts? I'd rather a company sell toothpaste or medicine. You also sit at a desk? Nice. Peter. You work for the government. I know what you do. I know what you do. Everyone's worried about spyware from major tech companies. No one's thinking about Joyful's spyware. Well, at least you get paid. Man, don't have any potions. Video games are great. My favorite thing about video games is the fantasy you can live out, right? Like, for example, games like Sims, you get to do crazy things like have a job and own a house. Ooh. We're gonna die, and we can't afford to do that. I need time to do that. I know you got that. Peter's favorite game is Kingdom Hearts. It's been that way since 1998, when he first heard about it happening. He was like, oh my gosh, Mickey Mouse and that guy from... Exactly. Can't get 8 hours of sleep, exactly. I'm not ready yet. We went the wrong direction, Mark. Our build is not optimized. We need to get mats and we need to get strong. Blake, you're born in 1998? Dang. By the time I was... for me, 1998, how old was I? Was 9 years old. We're just doing circles now, and we're asking to get hit. Alright. Why can't I drop down right here? That'd be fancy. Not gonna work on me now. Hawkinson, you're the one that told me to lower it, and I did. You saved me from your own trap. When I turned 9 years old, I already had my first paycheck. All right? I had a 401k, 2 wives. Oh, don't even get me started on the first divorce. Marriages that have been around since preschool are tough. What is this? About 17, but you know, goats were a lot cheaper back then. And you were technically allowed to drink their milk in more states. Nowadays, it's all regulated. I'm a young 68-year-old hiding in a 33-year-old's body. All my life, people said, Mark, you have an old soul. And I said, you know what you should do? It's the most offensive thing anyone's told me. Kidding. You should go downtown and get out of my face. My body started quitting on me when I was 26. No connection to the fact when I actually married my ex-girlfriend. But that goes back to the story I mentioned earlier when I was having to go to like specialists. I was like, something's wrong. I forgot how to drive home yesterday. Oh, you're just stressed. I was like, okay. How's everything at work? Great. How is everything at home? Awesome. It's all downhill for you. I mean, here's what I'll say. Someone told me when I was in college, when I used to be in a fraternity, I think he was a fraternity guy. He was an older guy. And he basically said, listen, when you're young, you'll do some exciting things, but it won't be the most interesting, and I'll add to it, it's not gonna be the most important either. So just keep that in mind as life brings you changes. I'm sorry to hear that, Hawk. You might have. I mean, Game of Favorites community might be the peak for a lot of you. I need more fury. I have no idea what I'm even. Oh, I'm in an event. Okay. Hawked! Oh my gosh. I imagine you're kidding. That got dark. I'm glad I know you. But seriously, buddy, I love you, dude, and you know, I'll pray for your wife. I don't know what's going on, but I know you mentioned it before. It can't be easy. As an Italian American, dark humor is something I specialize in often as well. She's got a lot. Yeah, that 100% makes sense. 100% makes sense, Kevin. No, I'm not Italian. I'm actually Lithuanian. Give me some good gear. I'm struggling right now. I'm struggling. Struggling. No, we can't take that away, man. I'm just not in a good situation. Are you being serious or joking? Sometimes I don't know. Like, I know you joke about hating Xbox because you're the biggest fan. That's like when Peter, Plutarch, get away from the dog treats. You went over there and you laid down. What'd you do? I'm back. Dog's crazy. Chat, today for lunch, I had a hot dog. Actually, I had 2 hot dogs on 1 bun. I just call that 1 hot dog because I'm a big boy. But I had a brioche bun from Aldi's, and oh my gosh. That thing was shiny. It was either one of the most artisan bun I've ever had, or someone took a regular hot bun, cut it from the top down, and put nail polish on it. Either way, it was great. Dang, Hawk. Oh no, I mean, I know more French than I knew Italian. Trying to learn it, but it's one of those things where it's like, do I work on my YouTube page or do I do Duolingo? Do I pay attention to my wife? You know, I hope people, I mean, you guys all realize this, but if there's anyone new here, like, is this guy serious? I am. Gotcha. Dude, my ex-girlfriend is the best. Yeah, no, it's mostly because once you get a job that's like, all right, this is my career, then a majority of your time during the day goes to that. Then you have to spend about an hour and a half calling up Peter and making sure he's okay. Then you got to feed your family and all that good stuff. And next thing you know, you play about 2 to 3 hours of a video game a night. Now that's why, chat, my dream is to be professional gamer. Y'all beautiful people who went over to the channel today and supported the latest video. Listen, it's doing well. I'm really proud of it, and I don't mean that in a I mean that in like I spent a lot of time on thinking through that, and I was excited to see what I guess, like, I did that in Premiere. That blew my mind. But I appreciate all the support you guys do. Every little watch or view or second or just chat, like it means a ton. It means a ton. And if I don't communicate that often, it's because I don't care. I'm kidding. I'm done again. All right. Hawk, I have a love for food that is only surpassed by my love for the Lord and my wife. And that's a good order to have. But I will say, I get where you're coming from as someone who has struggled with those things throughout my entire life. I might not even be here on Twitch much longer. We've talked about that. If I run into the butcher in here, does that mean I have to eat a large deli sandwich tonight? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Chat question. Hands down, what is the best brand of hot sauce? I don't want to copy Hut Ones, but I would love to do like a stream where we just you guys give me all kinds of suggestions for different types of hot sauces, and then I get them all, and I try a shot of each one. How's that sound? Unless it's like, yeah, you really gotta not do a shot of this level, like the dab or something like that. My mainstay right now has been a ghost pepper sauce, and it was hot the first time you have it. My body's definitely rejected it, but I haven't. Primal Kitchen's avocado-based. Oh, that sounds good. I have like a green avocado-based sauce. I don't think it's made by Primal Kitchen's. Kevin, do you think hot sauce ruins your taste buds? Talking about Diablo sauce is good. That'd be a good challenge. A number of times. Well, you can only die once. If he kills you, he gets away and he goes, "Can't catch me." You know. It's like the Pillsbury Doughboy of Diablo. Actually, that's not the Pillsbury Doughboy. That's the Gingerbread Man. That's what I meant. Oh my gosh, chat, for like the brief moment today. The corpse cage. I know, so I'm sorry that it affects you that way. It doesn't burn my taste buds, Kevin. That would be funny. That'd be really funny. What was I gonna say? So first off, listen, I mean this in the utmost respect, but the CEO of Twitch looks like AliExpress's version of Richard Branson. And second off, when he was in their stream today, the Twitch stream today was hilarious. I've never shown people that lead a product struggle so much using the product. Oh my gosh. What's going on with Reddit? I barely ever use Reddit, but I heard some stuff was happening. My favorite thing to do is to have hot sauce on my breakfast with my eggs and then have a nice big warm cup of hot black coffee. And like that combination of sensations and flavor is just like, it's one of my favorite things in the world. So you're telling me if you didn't have taste buds that worked, then you could pretty much down any hot sauce? Honestly, Peter should try eating handfuls of wasabi peas. It's like 20 out of 20. You could take 5 or 6 big handful. You could take a handful of wasabi peas. Whoopsie, you should be getting drops just by being in the chat. Let me know if it's not working for you. Wasabi's great. Hope you're doing well, Whoopsie. In a really good way. Yeah. When I was in college, I would have wasabi peas to clear my sinuses whenever I had a cold or something. Reddit wants apps to pay a ton of cash to use their API because it's not fair to run a business off their work for free, which is funny given they don't do anything but allow people. Yeah, it is one of those things where like they depend on the labor of people that don't get paid by them, if you will. Well, obviously, if you're interested in a giveaway, we are giving away a copy, well, a couple copies of Final Fantasy 16, and that's exclamation giveaway. But I do believe the drops just start once you're here. Like, y'all should be drops. You should have. I'm gonna stop talking. What did I miss? Peter, we're just finding out ways to motivate in the morning. I'm stuck until next week's drops. I think wasabi peas are it, because wasabi peas, not all of them are rough. But then you get a handful, you're like, oh my gosh, that just burned down from the back of my sinuses to my left toe. That's why I like horsey sauce. Don't have enough fury. Get the archers, bro. Get the archers. Oh, no, yeah, so like, pineapple. I love pineapple, but like pineapple, salt and vinegar chips, these are a few of my favorite things that literally numb my tongue. And I will eat them. I will eat them until I can't feel anything no more. It's just... Warheads are... Dude, warheads used to be... I used to have warheads all the time back in the day. They were like almost like a mainstay every day when I was in elementary school and junior high. And then they just dipped out. Like, I think when I was in high school, I elevated to... Anyone remember Altoid Sours? It's like, these are warheads, but for cool kids. Not your child things. But are warheads still around, though? How do y'all feel about the candy fireballs? Okay, what is that? But it grows back. Grows back, Blake, and that's the beauty of it. Cinnamon's good. You know, I used to put cinnamon in my coffee, and that would be it. Just black coffee and cinnamon. And that was actually a really good mix. Supposedly that helps with the metabolism. Always know that if you take cinnamon and you throw it on a fire, it kind of looks like you're a magician because cinnamon's, it's flammable. I don't know if, did you know cinnamon's flammable, chat? Dude, I will go eat a pineapple right now. Ooh. There we go. Mustard's the best condiment, hands down. I mean, that's a... mustard is a critical condiment. Like, I love mustard. I love Dijon. I love all that stuff. But the best condiment of all time... The best condiment of all time, we're considering hot sauce? I mean, A1 sauce is good. And before, I dislike mustard. A lot of people don't like mustard, I feel like. But I like mustard. How you doing, MP4? You know what's funny about A1 sauce? If you look in the bottle of A1 sauce, you'll see that it was made in like 1860 or so. And it's just like, you know what's funny? Is that right in the middle of the Civil War, someone was just like, you know what we need? Steak sauce. I'm doing fantastic on P4. Got Tears of the Kingdom, we got Diablo. I'm feasting. Feasting on great games. They were right till this day. It was the right decision. We brought freedom and steak sauce. A1 steak sauce is good though. A1 steak sauce goes good on a lot of things. Besides steak, like you're saying there, Blake. Chicken, rice. I'd put it on, like sometimes I just crave it. Oh, nice. I hear when that DLC drops MP4, it's gonna be a crazy difference. Like not like game performance, but they're just adding a lot to the game. Just from the DLC besides content as well. So that's a game I definitely want to get back into. Young Blake is our #1 Xbox and Naruto fan here, MP4. All he does all day is hype up Starfield and Naruto. Oh, Kevin, nice. How you cooking that steak? Oh, is the DC out though? I didn't know when it came out. I wasn't paying attention to that. Liberty City or none of them. Did wrong? Wow. Now you're lying? Nosferatu. Nice. Do you do a sear after you do it on the skillet? Put that in the oven. Seal it in. Boom, baby. If you got that cast iron skillet, it's perfect for it. Here's a tip if you don't already do it, Kevin. Let the meat sit out for a bit to bring it up to room temperature. You're a smart guy. You probably already do that. But when you do let the meat get to room temperature, it then cooks a lot better. And it's just like an hour or so, I would say. Like open it up, put some. I season mine with salt and pepper, and that's it. And then you'll be good. Apparently, they tell you shouldn't eat steak when you're pregnant, and I'm upset. No, don't stop! No. Oh, we're about to die. Iron Nikki, get that copy of Final Fantasy. I can't talk. So let me take a swig. Oh, that sounds real good, Kevin. Lemon pepper is good. Lemon pepper is great for a lot of things. I am a medium rare to rare guy to the point where I will even have it like Pittsburgh rare if it's a good enough piece of meat. I don't like anything more than well done. See, I had steak that I bought right before we found out my wife was pregnant, and they basically say she loves hers medium rare as well. And they basically said, if you're gonna cook steak, you need to make it extremely well done. And so like I had to cook a filet mignon wrapped in bacon, well done, and I was like, this is killing me inside. Like, oh man. Oh, also, Kevin, another tip: when you move the pan to the oven, I typically put some more butter on it and just let it cook in the butter. It's just, oh, it helps. I mean, the flavor's gonna seal in no matter what with that oven sear. But man, it's just great for flavor. I like to imagine the butter gets close up to the meat and says, "Don't you worry, I got you. I got you." I got you. Don't you worry. I got you, boo. No! This guy is a big boy. That's what it is. It's like, you can get toxoplasmosis and you'll be fine, but the baby, it could cause long-term issues. Which I'm like, it's already gonna have long-term issues. It's gonna have my behavior. Blood gel's a pain, let me tell you. Blood gel's a good challenge. Butter's good for you. Healthy fats are healthy fats. Listen. Olive oil, if that will make you feel better. I mean, I would tell you, what is going on? Where did this guy come from? A level 42 shambling, rambling, mambling corpse? I mean, I would do olive oil if you don't want to do butter. Just do a little coat of olive oil. Too much olive oil and that thing will come out like you're working a fryer at Arby's. You don't want that. All right. We're talking about, like, I've heard that before. I've heard you're supposed to let the baby just grab the live chicken and bite it. It's just like a coming of age from the 3-month to 4-month period. I'm excited for that. I'm gonna put that one on TikTok for sure. See, like it's like a milestone. Why does he get more health? Yeah, once the baby comes out. Get out of there. Oh, he spawns people. What's this guy thinking? Oh, that's a pain in my tuchus. Whoa! Oh, now we're doing this again, huh? Stop trying to get that stone. Wow, cringe. What did I do? Chat, everyone keeps saying Final Fantasy 16 demo is insane. And I have not touched it, and I don't think I'm gonna touch it until it comes out. Alright, I'm just getting rocked right here. This is not happening. The TikTok thing? I don't know what you mean. It's insane. I've only watched it. I'm very excited for that. They just keep pushing me further and further back to like, maybe you need to restart, Mark. Tell you what, let's do some upgrades, chat. That one's upgraded. Does it have bleed? All right, yeah, we're gonna do some upgrades. We're gonna teleport out of here. Get down in a tan. Get down tan. The Kavashad. Ooh. You know what I've been thinking about, chat? The first video game I'm gonna let my kid play. And I think it's gonna be something simple. This is cliche, but I think it might be Super Mario Brothers. Like Super Mario Brothers 3. Yeah, there it is. Like, you got it, Kevin. You and I, simpatico, all right? Like, listen, child. Kirby will definitely be a game they play on their own early on. That's why Kirby's great, because it's fun for adults and it's fun for children. I'm gonna let them do Kirby and then Civ 6. Kidding. But Mario and Zelda. That's because I just wanted you to leave me alone while I was eating dinner with your mother. Like with my wife. You're adopted in this scenario. Don't make it weird. Nice, Prue. Which one? Isn't that the one your kid's been playing a ton, Hawk? Crusader Kings 3 or bust. That's true. Yes. You need to learn how to navigate various treaties and, you know, the implications of the Industrial Revolution. Child would rather die than eat dinner with us. Uh-oh. Blake, you've played the FromSoft series. He plays on my profile. Nice.
Need something for it?
Odyssey. That was probably a real good one for the kids. Let's see what I can upgrade. Nope, 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 nope. What I want to be able to do, chat, is I want to put a gem in my main weapon, but I need to put a socket in it, you know? It's a real possibility, Kevin. Add sockets. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. What is this I have to get? Scattered prism. What's the best way to get that mat, chat? Whatever. Whatever. I could just get good, you know? First TV show they're gonna watch, The Sopranos. All right. Oh, you know what? I'm a fool. I have to rebuild my durability because I lost like six times worth of durability. Is anyone excited about the new Assassin's Creed? Does anyone go, you know what I miss? Assassin's Creed from 16 years ago. And I'm not sure. Oh, what is? Oh, we're going there next. Hold on. We're gonna go here real quick. We're going there next. That's a great question, Blake. Stuffed peppers and veal parmesan. Oh, Hawks, yeah, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the most fun I've had with an Assassin's Creed game ever. And I know that it's radically different from the original formula. I get that. And I'm fully understanding of why. Or, you know what? And I hear that about a lot of people. I feel like Origins had probably better quality of writing, Hawkinson. But the thing I loved about Odyssey was the world itself. Like the ancient Greek world, the Mediterranean. I was so giddy to just, it was a gorgeous looking game at the very least. But Origins, I 100% will say I hear your argument and I get it for why that was the better version of that game. I thought Valhalla was just horrible.
Hello there.
Hello there. I played Assassin's Creed 3. That was the first one I played. My philosophy professor in college, when I was in grad school, let me borrow it. And I played it. I was, this is cool. And then I was like, I'm going to go out and try to get a girlfriend. Dork. I could have been playing BioShock and AC3. Look at me now. Unity and one of the other games. One of those had multiplayer, I feel like. Was it Unity? Unity had a rough launch. Yeah, none of the newer games have multiplayer. I still never played BioShock. It's because I got a girlfriend. Never, if your vocation in life is to get married, play BioShock. Was that an actual thing? I don't know. That's pretty cool. All right, harvest spirit energy from the undead. Can do. Oh, it's got to go on there. It might actually already be on there. Peter, I remember when I told you like the political philosophy behind it, you were like, really? And I was just like, think about it. You're like, oh! So that's why I really want to play it. Almost the end of Workday. Workday's not going anywhere. That is an expensive and a successful HRIS platform, but I get what you're saying. Necromancer Goku? That'd be awesome. No, I joined another event. Historically, I haven't paid attention to plots. You're gonna be at your wedding and you'll be like, yeah, you know, I'm surprised. I didn't realize this is where the story was going. Yeah, Peter. And then I always tell him, like, stop using that methodology. It's very... It's zodiac signs for the Greek. That's what I feel about it. Because the reality is I'm here to entertain you. Like, if you get me in a different situation, or just, like, where I'm at, you know?
I must wait.
Yeah, you met me in real life when I was entertaining, like, 20 people in my house. I'm not gonna be sitting there meditating upon...
Not ready yet.
Interesting. Well, I think you're highly caloric too. I wasn't gonna say that, Kevin. You could stay, but I know what you mean. Watch out for Manbur Pig. Peter, I like how you're like, I'm not caloric, and then you like yell at me in arguments. I'm like, you said you weren't argumentative, but now you're arguing all the time. Like, I just wanted to give you another potato. Why are you hitting me? Yes. Anyone who's ever gotten an argument before must be highly caloric. Watch out, ho-hos. The philosophers are what really caused the weight gain.
I don't have enough fury.
How don't you know that's what I am? Did you know me growing up? Were you there when I was coming out of the womb? No. Listen, I'm Italian and I'm Jewish. I've said this before. Have you read the Old Testament? My people argued with God, and sometimes they were like, you know, God was like, yeah, it's a good point. What do you expect? I just like to call it Greek zodiac signs, that's all. All right, we got that quest line, chat. Let's go down here to the Crucible of Worth and retrieve the Great Axe of Raycor. That actually sounds pretty lit. I mean, did you read what his people were doing, Hawkins?
Not ready yet.
It's like, hey, brother, yes? Die. Oh, whoa. Like, nowadays, you know, I might get in an argument. I might have a teasing nickname. No, I'm just thinking of Avenged Sevenfold and all the music they made back in the day, because that's what the story of Cain and Abel will always make me go to. Oh, what was I gonna say? Hold on, it's gonna come to me. Oh, question. question for the chat here, because I get a lot of text messages from good friends, and they send me some weird stuff on TikTok, and I'm curious about what people's opinions are. Great. Inviting Twitter to weigh in. Great. On me? Oh my gosh. How do y'all feel about cryptids? So am I saying that right? Like things like skinwalkers and Bigfoot. Like, do you guys go like those things could exist? Like the Jersey Devil's real? Or like, do you have no interest at all? Or do you have like a interest as much as like, that's entertaining? I also like Archie comics, you know? Like the Mothman. You love those? What's your favorite one, Blake?
I must wait.
So I got a TikTok today from Tommy Worms, and it was like this story of some people camping, and something was like following them, and when they busted out a what do you call it? Oh my gosh. A drone with a thermal camera on it, and it looked like there was a person. But then when they turned the thermal off and they zoomed in, it was a deer looking directly at the camera. And I was just like, is that Bambi? And then I realized, like, is this supposed to be something? You saw that one? To me, it's like if it knew there was a camera on whenever it switched from heat vision to not heat vision, why didn't it just turn into a deer the entire time? Like if it could sense it, you know? Did it just go, oh, the lens changed. So must I. Yeah. I guess, why did it change when the heat vision went off? Galaxy Fox, what's going on, my friend? How you doing today? Galaxy Fox, I have a question for you. What is your favorite topping on pizza? I like to ask this to all my new friends in chat. But no, but I find it interesting, don't get me wrong. I really do. Like, my company's making a game about the Loveland Frog. Also.
Hello there.
I mean, you could tell me you don't like pizza. I won't get mad at you. Or is it going to be a controversial topic? Okay, why am I going after the wrong person this entire time? Who is texting me? Who is blowing me up? Ham and pineapple, delicious. What I would add to it, Fox, is some jalapeno, or as I like to call jalapenos, because that's just more fun to say. I know there's a trend for like me, my people, Italians, Americans, be like pineapple not allowed, but like pineapple's good. That's what is that called? Epigenetic memory or something like that? Epigenetic memory seems very real. And I say that because when I actually met my biological father, I never knew him growing up. But when I met him, I did things just like him. Mannerisms and all kinds of stuff like that. I mean, if it tastes good, you should put it on pizza. Like, how do you say pineapple no, but lobster or crab yes? Although, you know, I'm sure some people do. Sure, some people do. I think a lot of normal things that surround us technology-wise lead to a lot of triggers to that system hawk, and like it's hard for us to adapt. I think there's like an overstimulate. Like for me, like my email. My email? Like the first 5 years of my career, I'm like, I always need to check my email. I don't care. I gotta check it. I'm gonna, like, what if they need me? And then you go like, oh, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm replaceable, you know? To the company, not in real life. We all matter. You're all beautiful. But you know what I mean. So like things like that, I would notice, you know? They don't. Oh man. Like the casual things of like decisions that I'm surrounded by, I'm like, oh man, that's gonna affect like 5,000 families in that state, but whatever, profit's gonna go up. And it's not like a short-term thing, it's like a long-term irreversible change. Did you? I have no idea what language that is. Translation results star border non posto cle de che tu sia acordo con me. Do you speak Italian? My friend Fox, I'm a horrible Italian American. My wife knows more. That's the great thing. Me being direct descent, I can get my citizenship. She has to learn the language and I haven't done it. But if you speak Italian, that is awesome. Swearing is not allowed. Oh, you speak Spanish. Ah, that's awesome. Very cool. I speak a little bit of French, and I say that because I took it for 4 years in college, and I still could basically have the most basic conversation. Very cool. Fox, have you been playing Diablo? Ah, I'm guessing Anonymous. Okay, yeah, Peter speaks Spanish, right? Yeah, we're talking about pineapple on pizza. No! Wrong button! Why is Q and Tab so close to each other? Why am I so... It's okay. It's okay. I've dabbled in Spanish. Or is Spanish dabbled in you? Ah, okay. What's your favorite game of 2023 so far? Box. Ah, yes, CC. I feel like in most Latin-based languages, to be honest. Like, I feel like Italian, it's the same, at least in terms of spelling and pronunciation. It might vary a bit in French. And in German, it's I don't know! Or something like that. I don't know. I'm just... Honestly, as much as I'm excited about a game like Mortal Kombat, I think part of the reason why I've never fully embraced Levin and all that stuff is like, that to me is like almost my limit, if that makes sense. I think the human being has a limit to where it starts invading their dreams and they have nightmares. Now, Dead Space is definitely weird and gory, but I did like that game, and I typically don't like those types of games. It's okay. You don't have to be embarrassed. I've never played Amnesia. Have you played it Spring Again? I've never heard of that. Peter, you should play the Dead Space remake. You would really like it since you play the original games. I think you'd be able to have more input than I would in terms of the enhancements it made from game to game. Only game I've 100%ed on Steam. Interesting. What's it about? Peter, when we see you in Charlotte, I'm gonna steal your wallet. That way, you could get Dead Space. That's what you mean, right? The cycle of seasons? What type of gameplay is it? Is it like a farming game? Those are great games. Point and click. Story-based? Like adventure? Story-based point and click? Or like top-down? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a fantastic Mario Kart game. It's gonna be one of the best-selling games of all time, I'm pretty sure. Story-based. Okay, very cool. You know, I've not played a lot of story games, but with the recent announcement of Sea of Thieves getting the Monkey Island expansion, there's a part of me that's like, maybe I should play it finally. Or all those classic LucasArts Tim Schafer games. Rocket League's a great game too. P. Tony here and a lot of people in the chat play Rocket League. Isn't one of your friends like really good? And Fall Guys is a fun game as well. I'm just not good at it, so it like makes me angry.
I need more time.
Big fan of Rocket League. Big fan of Rocket League. I mean, there's definitely a lot of fortune in that game. I'm in the presence of 2 plats. I don't know what that means. I think he's high diamond. Well, isn't that special? Isn't that special? I'm so mad that my desk goes down. Restream, I have a friend who actually competed in a professional Fall Guys tournament. So I've definitely gotten close to winning, but honestly, games that are free to play or games as a service, with the amount of time I have on my hands anymore, I only could like put run in my rotation, and it's typically Fortnite nowadays. Nope, we're dead. We knew that was happening. Restream is a bot? Are you saying that as like a good way or a bad way? We're good there. Galaxy is a person. Sorry about that. No, I like how Mario Kart works out that way, to be honest. Because sometimes life's like that. It's like you're in first place the entire time, and then bloom, blue shell hits you, and you roll off, and you're done. I didn't even realize it, dude. I did not mean to. I'm gonna blame Peter. He's the one who said he was a bot. I knew there was a bot somewhere. I have 2 chats up right now, one for Restream and one for Twitch, and I defaulted to the Twitch one. You should be mad at me. Oh wow, Peter's not doing that. Ban the bot. Fox, are you a fan of The Legend of Zelda at all? Alright. The issue I've noticed, Hawk, is that sometimes Restream doesn't catch everything from Twitch. And yes, it doesn't do that there either. That's something that they're working on. They just recently added support for Kick just the other day. Beforehand, you would have to have both chats open. At least now I can see, but it won't repost. I hear you, Fox. Games are expensive. Well, I would tell you The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom are 2 of my favorite games of all time. And I would definitely recommend them if you're looking for a fun adventure game. Ooh. Does anyone here remember when Rocket League wasn't free to play? Because I do. That was before Epic Games bought them, right? Yeah, I bought it back then too. I bought it on the Switch because when it came out on the Switch, it was still not free to play. So if I still play on the Switch, I can actually use my Mario and Luigi cars or my Metroid car. Honestly, that game played really well on the Switch. Aren't you fancy? Peter, you should see if Rocket League would do a skin of you and just put you in the game. The Legacy seasons, gotcha, Fox. Yeah, my nephew, he's the one that introduced me in the Rocket League way back then, and he would always like, he'd go crazy over stuff back then. But he's a big Rocket League gamer too. It's a good game. Rocket League's a really fun game. Honestly, chat, Rocket League's the one esport I watch with excitement.
I'm not ready yet.
It's the one esport I like. Oh my gosh, that was insane. When I watch other esports, I'm like, I don't know what's happening, but that guy won. Ooh. Ooh.
I'm not ready yet.
There is a Discord server?
I must wait.
Would someone in the Twitch chat mind doing exclamation Discord?
I'm not ready yet.
Oh. Thanks, Hawk. It's your pup over there for you. Oh, you guys are gonna have to fight now. It's gonna have to battle of the wills, literally. Speaking of Will, has Will Paw crashed any ships today, Peter?
I'm not ready yet.
I'm curious, Fox, how'd you end up finding my channel? Working, what are you, important with a job and everything? Show off. Yeah, I wouldn't let him touch the wheel for a long time. Not unless he gets his license back. Fight, fight, fight. Ooh. Ooh.
I'm not ready yet.
Sign up. What is that? That doesn't look good. There's one on my side. Oh, sweet. No, these people are helping me. You guys are the best. Dang, is that on your wife's computer?
I must wait.
All right, let's take the auxiliary out. What level are those guys? 30? Okay, I should be able to do more damage than I am. We got two barbarians. We're all spinning. You see, they be spinning.
I need time to do that.
All right, I'm realizing now that why can't I fight these people? Is that weird? Spin the win. I mean, you can't just spin the win. I mean, at a certain point, it's good for effect and area control, crowd control. But my other attacks do much more damage. What is going on? I can't attack most of these people. This is so weird. This is the first time that's ever happened to me. Hawkinson, what did you do? Oh my gosh, look how much fury I have. I am just spinning the wind. I'm like a ballerina from the Russian ballet.
I must wait. I must wait.
Joyful's Arcade. Someone could probably post it in the chat too. We'll just go right to it on the YouTube side as well.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, we got this guy. We got this guy. There he is. We're getting the axe. Bro, I don't have that. You just gotta type in the link, the URL. Here, I'll do it. I'll do it. Oh, thanks for the follow, Fox. Look at you go. Welcome, welcome. Look at that. Blake, too slow you go. That's what they say. Well, thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. I like how the 1W is very big. Speaking of the World Wide Web, does anyone call it that anymore? When did that stop? When did people say, you know what? We're just gonna call it the internet. Blake, are you sure? The early 90s, I call it the internet. Because when I learned about the internet, hola amigo, I'm Galaxy Fox from YouTube. Fox. I figured that. How's it going? Oatmeal with a subscription on Prime. Look at this guy. Oatmeal, we've been talking about you so much lately behind your back. I'm kidding. How you doing, buddy? Has Alex talked to you at all today? How you doing, buddy? Ba-ba-boo. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Fox, thanks again for that follow over on Twitch. Hola, amigo. Hola! Tu hablo español, sí. Right? It's crazy. Did he give you the whole details? Dude. It's just so funny. Also, chat, just so you know, Alex from Game Bites. You should have. You should have. You should have. We could have all had kids together. I'm trying to get Alex to move back here, and I told him, my wife actually said, yeah, if they wanted to move back, we have plenty of space. They could have the one guest bedroom. They got their bathroom, and there's plenty of bedrooms for their kid. And so I'm trying to get it to happen. I told him today, because I don't know what they're going to do long term. And he just told me, thanks. Okay, that's Warcry. Where did Alex move to? State only, no doxing. You know, I'll give you his exact address. I recently bought him a package on GameStop. No, he moved to California. He left Greg and I many, many years ago, and we've all been extremely sad. I don't know. Because long term, he's changing careers, right? He's going to school for National Park Service stuff. He wants to be a ranger. So like long term, I don't see why you don't just end up changing, you know? Am I willing to? I think that's what I got. Yeah, cool. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's what we wanted right there. Well, I've got a place for you. Have you heard about Wyoming? I couldn't even tell you where that's at on the map. I partially could. I have a general idea where it's at. Being out there would be great for certain parks, but there's a lot of parks out this way too that I'm sure need rangers. Being a park ranger is your dream too? It was my dream for a brief money whenever I played the game Firewatch, but I agree. It's a lot easier to provide for my family, telling clients how to optimize their onboarding experience. You're doing a horrible job. Let me help you. This is a barbarian quest.
Not a scratch. Days with the Triune shattered. Disgraceful. The haft is destroyed, and the head will fracture before it reaches any bone. It must be repaired. Raycor's glory returned to its edge.
In Wyoming, Hawkinson?
A demon's horn to reforge the head. A fiend hardened.
They hired?
Like those found within the eastern crags. Silver quartz will mend the haft. It's a rare.
Do I get to use this axe, chat?
Bring them to me, and we will show the Triune that Oxencraft endures.
Even then, so. Like. Oh, as a ranger. Gotcha. I would, if it had a good beach and I could afford to live there, I'd move there. All right, where's this lady want me to go? Check the quest again. Okay, she put it on my map. Oh, whoa, hold on. Wait, nope. All right, let's do some stuff here with all these weapons they got us. Newport, California? Never been. Fox, I appreciate you asking, but we got a lot of good mods right now. But I appreciate you asking. It's a generous thing to do. No, oregano. There's a state called oregano. The crazy thing about, I know what you're saying there, but like right above Seattle is a rainforest. And to me, growing up, I always associated the rainforest like southern hemisphere, but the fact that there's some not there, it's just really cool. Okay, why do we want to know? We don't want to do that. That has got a lot of nice damage. It's got an empty socket. You know what? Wait, what? I can't even use this. What is this? Child's play? I'm a barbarian. Alright, I'm not a ninja. You put oregano is fun. But I'm guessing you mean Oregon, right? Do you know there's a rainforest in China to the right of China, or what do you mean? Like, China's huge. I assume they got multiple. Oh, do do do. And now let's. Blacksmith, where are you? 2. Yarr. How many do they have? How many rainforests exists in that non-traditional situation? I feel like there's probably a ton, and I'm just ignorant. Ignorant.
Plenty worth keeping.
I hope so.
Make the devils pay.
We're gonna lose all our money.
See? The finest quality.
Look at that. 738 DPS per second. I just was redundant, but that is gorgeous.
One of my better pieces. Forge awaits your return.
Oh man, now this one could get better. This one could get better. Why aren't you better? All right, we might have a stronghold or whatever they call it. Exactly, Hawkinson. That makes sense. But like, this is gonna sound very dumb, but do places in South America get snow that are non-mountainous? Like, if you take the same distance from the equator that where I'm at, but in South America, their climate's not the same, is it? Again, don't know. Is their climate the same? In theory, it should be, but I'm not an expert at any of this stuff. This is, Blake, you seem to be an expert at going in the really deep holes on the internet. Can you find out? Really? I mean, it is called Chile. Typical American, Hawkinson. Typical. That's crazy. Well, they have a lot of, like, alpaca-based sweaters, you know? That's pretty cool. American. I don't speak English, I speak American. I live American, I breathe American. I eat American. I mean, that makes sense. This makes lots of sense. But I feel like where it is above Seattle is different than how close rainforests are to the equator in the south. Like, what is the Pennsylvania of the southern hemisphere in South America? The exact, like, longitudinal, whatever difference it is, proportion, just flip it south of the equator. Because I'm moving there. Oh, Mel, you're a scientist. You should know about this stuff. Dude, that shield is fantastic.
I need time to do that.
Boom. What is the life of a Hispanic? I assume that you're Hispanic, Fox. There's some other people in the community that have Hispanic ethnicity. I can't say that word. Always feel free to share, Fox, if you want to. Never feel pressured to. Ooh. Like, wherever that place is, I'm gonna go down there and call it New Pennsylvania. The sad thing is that actually sounds like something that will happen.
I'm not ready yet.
Woo! Look at they spinning, they spinning, they spinning. We should be going after the shaman, but we're not.
I'm not ready yet.
And this is why we're losing. This is why we're losing. Do I have to go through the event? Technically don't, but I don't see why we wouldn't, chat. Why not, right? It's a party. Also, chat, I'm sad no one was impressed by my hilarious dad gamer joke. That was the go live notification. I was very proud of it. I really worked hard finding that on Google. You know, I worked really hard. Argentina and Chile, interesting. Interesting. So what's their average climate during the summer and winter? But do they experience the same amount of snowfall as where we're at? Oh, we almost died. Why can't I heal? Because I'm hitting W and not Q, Mark. Why would you heal if it's Q and not W? How are these strats gonna help me when I'm in the dungeons? This is how you die. It's a life or death. The joke was, what type... I actually kind of forget. What type of dough does a gamer use to make bread? Nintendo. Ah. Interesting, Fox. How so? You had the thought? Playing outside is great. That's awesome that you have that ability. Board games with family and all that? That's lovely too. We're entering the crucible of worth. Beware those who dare say any mere fool could enter these domains. We are not the same place. We are not the same place, Blake. It is that Argentina is not Pennsylvania of the Southern Hemisphere. That is California of the Southern Hemisphere. Pennsylvania in the winter? You know what it's like up here? They're the closest. So I guess that's my point. I imagine while theoretically the sphere thing makes sense, right? But there's probably rotations that are normal that cause it to be warmer, I would assume. I don't know. I'm not a scientist in that domain, but I am a scientist in Twitchology. The new degree I just made up. I broke up with my video game console. Now it's my Xbox. Nothing personal. It was just time for a Switch. Queen, that is hilarious. That is great. I'd move to Argentina. Don't cry for me, Argentina. What is that song about, chat? It's an...
I need time to do that.
My cousin Alex would always like, anytime like, oh, you crying? And then there was always like, don't cry for me, Argentina. I'm like, why do you gotta go to that? Oh, all those cheesy jokes are all welcome here. And that's an average of 50s? We are not the same. We are not the same. I can get a tan in 50-degree weather, all right? If the sun's out, I'm tanning. Oh, well, what is going on? Why we're like stuck on a rock. Stuck literally between a rock and a hard place. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I'm not ready yet.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, jeez, that's an intense name for a weapon. What was the console gamer's New Year's resolution? 1280 by 720? That took me a second, but then I was like, ah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Low res trash. What are you doing, dog? Plutarch, who's here? Chat, should I give my dogs a treat? Come on, doggies. Come on, doggies, get a treat. Treat time. Oh, no. Don't hurt me. Time to get HD. Oh, Plutarch, you just jumped on me. Oh, you're feeling better, buddy. Good for you. Oh, my gosh. There, that counted. Plutarch is a 90-pound dog, and he just ran from the other room and jumped on me. Bubba's, that's not for you. All right, one more. I love you, buddy. Come on, get out. He's a good boy. You're feeling good? Fox, I would tell you my mods are people that I've known for a while. And people that know what I'm trying to do in terms of the community I'd love to create, and also the type of stories I like to tell online and on YouTube and all that. And they have a similar passion for that vision. But they're just people I know for a good bit and I trust, I would say. Trust, LOL, faith. You know? So that's all I can really tell you. There's not like a checklist I have. Plutarch, why are you... Bubba's... It makes me so happy, chat, that he's like this because... Like I said, he's got a bad back and like there are moments where like he just triggers it and he can barely walk. And now he's been on this medication. That's what happens when it flares up. We put him on medication. Exactly, Queen. Like that's what it is. People that you've known for a while. But now he's like a puppy again. He's like, I'm ready to go run upstairs. I'm like, dude, your back's still bad. Please stop jumping up the stairs. You have multiple stairs. You can walk on them. And he's like, nah, I'm gonna jump all 5 of them. He's just Bubba's. What are you trying to do right here?
I must wait.
What are you doing here? Bubba's. You want to play with me? You want to play? Come on, you can get up. Come on, you can play. You can get up. Play some Diablo? Want to kill some demons, buddy? It'd be fun. Exactly. They have to have an understanding of the rules in the community, what's tolerable, and you know. Like here, quite honestly, we aim to keep it family friendly, and so like. That's one of the things, you know. I get a little wild sometimes. I say some crazy things like, "Oh, Loot Goblin! Loot Goblin!" But for the most part, this is, you know. Get over here. Get over there. Get over here. Get over there. Come on. No, get over. No, get away. You can't run from me. I'm gonna spin around all of you. Come on, 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 come on. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Hi, buddy here, buddy here. Come on, come on. No, no, you ain't gonna get away from my spins. It ain't gonna work.
I need time.
This guy's a thief. He stole this. He stole this loot from someone. Get over there. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, we just landed in a pile of big trouble. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna get any of that loot. None of that loot's gonna come to me. Unless I spin to win with the ground pound. It's over. Ladies and gentlemen, he might pull it off. He might pull it off. I don't know what that means, but something shiny happened. This is intense right now. This is the horde of enemy.
Not ready yet.
Alright, we're almost done here. Fox with the hello there, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, 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 oh. Literally just, I don't know. Get the shaman. We keep doing this, Chad. Why do we keep doing this? We ignore the shaman when we know they're the source of all our frustration.
I'm not ready yet.
Dude, the fury I get on this guy is crazy. Like, I basically build up fury when I use it. It's a great build on that, and I need to better take advantage of it. My dog is very holy. I put holy water on him. Actually, my mom does. We actually have a container for holy water that I'm hanging up right now, and we use when we exit and leave the door. And I'm afraid to keep it too low because I'm afraid my dog's gonna drink it. It's not that's a bad thing, you know. Great for him. Just my wife and I are both Catholic, Queen, so it's within our tradition. We do it as just like a thing to remind us every day, you know, and we hold that it has a power to it as well. You know, Catholics, we're weird. It's great. To keep flies out? Interesting. I never heard that. I can tell you the best way to keep flies out. Fox, considering you're Hispanic, I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe. I don't know. What I will tell you is the best way to keep flies out is just don't have fruit. Because I have not had any flies in my house all 2023. And now we got all this fresh fruit coming in, Queen. And, boom. We got flies.
It's locked.
I mean, Cloudroth, that wasn't meant to be. Thanks for the follow, Cloudroth. Hogginson, I'm just saying, like, most cultures, you know, like, I have a strong understanding of culture, that's all. Like, I'm Italian. I'm Italian American. There's a very large chance I am Catholic, right? You know, welcome, TC. Thank you for that resub.
I'm not yelling. I'm having a normal conversation. I'm Italian.
So yeah, it's very much a part of it, and like, you know, all right, I'm gonna get out of here. LOJ. All right, Cloud. What we got here? How you doing, Cloud? Or like Filipino, same thing. Like that's jokes Yugen and Plantita would make, and they're both Filipino as well. But yeah, Galaxy Fox. It's a big part of my life for sure, my friend. Hey, I'm walking here. Fox, it's funny you say that because I've had Hispanic friends here in the States tell me that Italians are just the Mexicans of Europe. And to be fair, you give me 2 days in the sun, I am bronze. It's why I would love to move somewhere like sunnier.
Not ready yet.
Cloud Roth, how's it going, my friend? Woo! But Hawkins, I'm glad you got a kick out of it. So this is the thing. Sometimes I get real crazy. One moment I'm yelling at my dog. The next moment I'm talking about hot dogs. You never know what you're gonna get here. Of course. I mean, hey, it's no cost to me, Cloud. Thank you for dropping by. I must be in like Washington. I'm not. I am not. I am in the Northeast Appalachian region. So technically not too far from Washington DC, but not too close either. But it's just been a cool, mild spring so far. Like we have a pool outside, and ooh, I could bring up a picture. Do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? No. I'll find it some other time, chat. My wife, who's mostly Northern European, and then me, after we spend a week at the beach, with my beard, like I'm Southern Italian, and so the history there is that you're either like Southern Italy, Sicily is very close to North Africa, and so throughout the thousands of years there's been sea travel. Those people have hung out with each other, and so I have a mix of that and Middle Eastern in me, and it really comes out once I spend like a week in the sun. But then once I let's say come back home, I'm back this way. Anyways. Queen, how far are you in the game? Galaxy, I know you're not playing. Cloud, how far are you in the game? Cloud, I'm guessing that's a reference to Sephiroth and Cloud. I'm assuming you're excited about Rebirth. Is that fair? Also, TC, how are you? TC, we were talking about the summer get-together last year and how Kevin admitted when he was in my presence he's never felt as much joy. Weird shit. What did I do? I hear you on that, Queen. This week's been a little less crazy for me, so I've been able to jump on a little bit earlier and do more in the evening, too. Yo. Let's get this town hall. We haven't got it before. Sounds like Kevin. I mean, he also called me caloric or caloric or something like that. I don't know what that means. I just called it ancient Greek zodiac signs. Oh wow, Fox. That's crazy. I mean, not like not in a bad way. Like that's to have to go through that. I can't imagine what it's like, you know. Can't imagine. You know, I was born here. I grew up in the comforts of America, you know. Oh, nice, Queen. Very cool. Alex, what's up, buddy? I try not to pay attention to that. Wait. The Greek zodiac signs? Oh, gotcha. American spawn, best spawn. I speak American. I eat American. I drive American. Gotcha. No, I got you, Fox. Well, again, welcome to the community, my friend. Alex, so tell me about this movie, Transformers. It's straight. Was it good? You came in here saying it made you cry. And my brother, if it's good, I'm excited because I love my Beast Wars. Also, Queen, that's really awesome that your daughter's a weightlifter. Very cool. 10 out of 10. Wow. Critics beware. Alex has this to say. 10 out of 10. Because I'll be honest, the last few Transformers movies I was falling asleep in. Dang. Dang. That's crazy strong. She's about to have her own character class in Diablo 5. Squad is 135. Okay, okay. Wow. Side note, squats are great, chat. They're easy to do. She's 5'5". She's pretty tall. Yeah, that's pretty tall. I bet, Queen. Alex, I hear you. When I do squats, I don't add any weight to it since I'm already a big boy. And my legs are already the size of tree trunks. But I mostly just do chest and shoulders. I'm trying to get my shoulders bigger. I've had to take like a 3-week rest because I got sick and then a bunch of other stuff happened, but I can't wait to get back. We're gonna fall down. We're gonna fall down. Technically, by law. Oh, gotcha. I need to eviscerate my belly fat. I hear you, brother. Although that's one of the reasons I'm happy about having a kid. Now I can embrace the dad bod. Kidding. When I was younger, throughout most of my life, Alex, I was about 300 some pounds, to be honest with you. And then, I lost it when I was 18 years old. My lowest, my highest, I was probably about, like, when I was in 6th grade, I was like 300 pounds, if not more, and that grew. And then at my lowest, I was 170, but now I'm a nice medium, and I put a lot of muscle on, but, you know, I love food, and I'm too busy to always remember to work out. It makes me sad, you know? Unless I've lost weight. Squats. Hawkinson, when did you have that? I mean, seriously, structure and routine's important, you know? Structure and routine's foundational to so many things. Even if it's the silliest stuff, it makes a difference. Senior year of high school. Yeah, Alex, at this point, I'm chest pressing. I don't even know where. I haven't ever maxed out really, but I've always been able to put 230 up pretty easily. Spinning class in college. Spinning is good too. But it sounds like Queen's daughter might be able to just lift us all. All right. Galaxy, I'm not sure if I understand your question, but I will say that I actually own I'm part owner of an indie game company, and we've actually made a game. We've actually got to exhibit it at E3, and the last E3 in 2019. It's very sad. Was relatively successful for what we did, and got some coverage for some major press. I always point to a quote from the Giant Bombcast saying, "I didn't know there was any way to innovate upon the Picross formula, but I stand proven wrong." And Kotaku's headline, "If you played Depiction, you're a good person." Have you played it, Hawkinson? I think it's best on Switch. But Steam does have achievements. I will someday. It's honestly, it's not it's a game you could drop in and drop out of. I think, oh, Steam Deck. Actually, yeah, it's really good on Steam Deck. Are you playing it on Steam Deck? TC. Ooh. Blake, question for you. Blake, are you still here? Blake, hold on. By chance, are you close to Charlotte? I forget where you live. They had a falling out a few. Oh, Charlotte. I see what you did there. Yes, Blake and Charlotte had a falling out. It was over a really vigorous match of table tennis. Over an extremely vigorous match of table tennis. Charlotte's paddles were weighted. Blake's ignoring me. He's pretending he's working. Ooh. Nope. And Blake specifically, he's not able to lurk. It's a special rule him and I have. Everyone else is.
I must wait.
Dang, that's a bummer. What do you think it is? You think it's a driver issue? I would use exorcism salt and not water, because believe it or not, and Peter could tell you this, water does not go well with electronics. That's a bummer. Okay, we're just cruising. I'm still not quite happy with my build at the moment. I know, that's why I'm not happy. I'm just burning through health too much. I mean, I guess I am a little bit more high level right now, but shouldn't be this bad. Should be able to find potions more too. I need to look better. And are we gonna die? Yeah, we're poisoned. We're gonna die. Unless we gotta find a potion. Nope. Nope. Come on. Ah, sea biscuit. there's so much spit. Fox, you found it. You found one of the community's most favorite sound alert. That's what happened after I beat the final hardest boss in Dark Souls 3. Bye. Fox, see you later, buddy. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Trying scan and repair. Is it physical hard drive or, I mean, you know what I mean. Is it solid state or disk? Your rear game? What you playing, Alex? That's a great question. I don't honestly know. That's an old spinner. Okay. Yeah, maybe that could help. I don't know. What you could do, Alex, is just turn me up super loud and I'll yell. Get him. Ooh. Okay, we didn't get too far. We were doing pretty good. We just ran out of potions and then we got poisoned. But story of my life, am I right? Story. Oh. This entire place is just toxic. That's why. Oh, that's okay. Now I can actually use my eyes. Ooh. Okay. Well, this makes sense now. Once we go down below in that pit, we're gonna just have permanent damage that hits us every second. I thought I actually got hit by something. Oh, really? That's... Will that work on an SSD? I don't recall. It's been a long time since I had to do that. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it should just be a... Like a... Yeah. I mean, you've been playing this. I mean, you've been busy, but compared to a lot of other Diablo, well, compared to Diablo 3's launch, this game has been stellar. So I'm curious what could be going on, you know? Like, I'm not saying it's not on the Blizzard end. I would imagine it is if the PC is functioning overall, but you know. Oh wait. So tried to play Portal. Portal was on BattleNet? On Steam, yeah. I appreciate that, Alex. Enjoy your gaming. As The Rock says, enjoy your gaming. We ain't dropping this time. Those are giant hornets, chat. I kid you not. I don't own a sword, but I would buy a sword if hornets like that just popped up across the board. If that happens to me... What's up, baby boy? One second. What's up? How you doing? You know I have one more treat over here. That's why you're coming over here. We're gonna be here so long. One second. Can't log into my BattleNet because my wife cursed PC is keeping it trying to install D4. Oh my gosh. It's a horrible cycle. Maybe you should do squats. I'll just sulk. You could do something else with your time. You could make dinner. You could get really good at origami. Hawkinson, I know you love origami. I don't cook. You don't cook. You don't cook at all, or like Do you need a recipe? Wow. Wow, I love cooking. Chat. I'm gonna have to take a survey. The cookie machines are too hot. They burn people. If you cook, do you need a recipe, or are you able to look around the ingredients you have in the house and just be like, boom, I got this, and just make something? Like, make a meal out of nothing. McStove gave you a scar. Well, did you give them a scar back? Oh. I'm not sure what that is, but it is a kaleidoscope of horrors. Father Mark, how's it going? Father Mark, I feel like you're someone who could just be like, all right, I'm cooking this, this, and this just because I got these ingredients. Well, just eating candy. What kind of candy? Very nice. You talking pixie sticks?
I'm not ready.
You have no talent in the kitchen? Really? No talent at all? You don't, like, do you cook? Ever? Fuzzy peaches? Oh, wait, fuzzy peach, like peach rings? Yeah, well, that's cooking. I cook some. What do you, Hawkinson, what do you mean by I took my lumps? I'm curious. We need to get out of the. Okay, we stopped taking permanent damage. Woo, dolly. These mesquites are real pain. Mesquite barbecue. Send me a photo, please. We need to see photos of food. So, I mean, have you just thought about uninstalling BattleNet and trying to do a clean install, or is that even not possible? Because it's in use. I would just delete everything. I would just delete everything. You have to wait for the nonsense. Nonsense. Father Mark, you bought a gaming laptop, right? I feel like you did.
I'm not ready yet.
You have a gaming PC desktop thing, and you play Fortnite? I looked into it. My head is actually small. Believe it or not. You play Ghost Recon. Oh, Ghost Recon, that's right. Wildlands? You broke another set of headphones today? Peter, have I told you to stop rage throwing your headphones against the wall? It's not good for your soul. This is... I forget the name of the company. It's a Razer. It's Razer. Wildlands. I've heard good things about Wildlands. Same difference. If you're gonna bash your head against the wall, take the headphones off. Kidding. Don't do it at all. You're too important. They broke across the top. Interesting. How long have you had them? And when you say again, how many headphones have you broken in the last, like, I don't know, year? These Razer headphones, I've had headphones for a long time, and two in the pack. Whoa, what? That's crazy. Headphones that fit comfortably for me, I'll often like be fine, and then they'll get to a point where they're like consistently too tight, or they like give my head problems. These things feel like I have a silk pillow resting on top of my head. It's fantastic. They're very cozy. Well, yeah, Peter, that can packing though. Yeah, I hear you on that. I always have to remember to charge mine, and sometimes I forget. Which the nice thing is I could just charge it while I'm using it. This thing is following me like a little tremor. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. I have a pair of Sennheiser over-ear headphones, and I love them. I've never heard of that brand. Is that a fancy brand? Sounds fancy. It sounds like the headphones for the pizza lover near and far. They also make microphones. I've never heard of it. These headphones, yeah, that's where I'm at, chat. I'm mixing all the words up. These headphones have like a rumble feature, just like bass basically, but rumbling your ears, and I never use it, and I accidentally just turned it on when I looked at the name of the brand to tell Peter, and I don't know, I kind of like it. Ooh, dang, that's a bummer. These ones use a USB, but they can also be wired. Yeah, Peter, I don't know. I don't have a lot of good advice for it. Rumble ears it sounds like a video game. You've played Rocket League. Now buckle up for rumble ears.
Not ready yet.
Voted best game by Ear, Nose, Throat Doctor America 3 years running. I don't have to be in this quarry. I'm a child. Got everything I need. Is your head big? You're a tall person, but your head seems very tiny. I don't know though. I'm not a good head measurer. I don't know what the actual name is. Small heads run in my family. That's why we call my mom Beetlejuice. Because if anyone's ever seen the end of Beetlejuice, he makes fun of that one person while he's like in the waiting room at the end, and then that guy sprinkles the dust on his head and his head shrinks. Are you literally driving down there?
A sturdy horn and a
Well, we call her Juice for short. What up, Juice?
led you well. Though the axe will take a new form, it will be stronger than ever. But
Joe and Juice.
collect more than
Oh.
dust.
Yeah, but if you're speaking metaphorically and literally, then yes, I'll go.
Hands of the world
Actually, I'm going to be seeing Peter next Saturday, the 24th.
triune again. Remind
Peter,
us
is
of our
is Blake close to that area too?
is not
I can't recall. I thought he was close to that place. Oh, baby. Blake is in... Oh, that is very not close. We did it. We did it. $374, $309, $317. Never mind. Never mind. We would technically drive through there. It might be along the way. But I would want him to like literally... Oh my, Blanta, look at this legendary butte piece of armor. Look at that. Look how it accentuates my shoulders. I love it. I love it. This is what I'm gonna wear to the ball, chat. This is what I'm gonna wear to the ball. Right, clown? Oh my gosh. I did not think I would replace this armor anytime soon because I put a lot of money investing in it, but boom! Oh, then look at this. This, dropping this on me. I didn't want to replace it, but now we got that. I mean, that was a great quest line. That was a great quest line. Nice, Cloud. I've yet to get them out. I think my problem right now is I'm just having so much fun doing all this side quests, and then I get distracted every single time I see a loot goblin. I don't know how many hours I put into it, but yeah, I'm a level 43, Act 3. Give me a break, Mark. What are you doing? You know? Making sure I don't have anything else. Now, at this point, I got a lot of cash. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go home. Tan. One of these days, I'll take one of these strongholds on. What lady is that? Because I can't pick up any more obols. I am obol out. Ooh, the curiosity vendor. I see. Huh. I didn't explore the curiosity vendor. Where you at, curiosity? Purveyor of curiosities. Cloud, I've been going this entire time. Not using that at all. Chat, we're gonna go purvey some curiosities. Pulled 5 legendaries. I imagine it adjusts to your current level. Right, that makes sense. I was wondering where you get those keys at. Oh, this is tempting. This is tempting. 49, nice. Did you tell me your build character class, Cloud? What are you doing? Baba booey. What do I want though? What do I want? Like, I really like this mace I just got. It's really beautiful. And this is a nice sword. I do like an axe. Maybe I go for some legendary pants. What do you guys think? Really, Pizza, I think it's meant to be. Like when you go visit Peter, you stop here and we have some cigars and some bourbon whiskey. And I cook that delicious pizza I promised you for dinner and for breakfast. And you take back your bathing suit. And then, yeah. Wait, tunic. Is that what I want? Is that what I want? No. What piece of... This is the chest. I'm so... Wait, what... Gloves, boots, pants. I mean, that's...
Not much, is it?
Oh! Look at that! My current life ambition is to have a bathing suit at each friend's house that also has a pool. It'd be great pizza if it was not even people that have a pool. It's just like, I brought my bathing suit. I'm just going to leave it here. Pants! Father Trekkie! How's it going? How you doing? Okay, deleted the BNet and Blizzard files from C program data and praying. What the works, Hawkinson? I would do like a hard reset. I don't know. I mean, you're smarter than me in this stuff, so I'm sure you can figure it out. I'm a barbarian. Didn't look at online builds, but I use Frenzy, Ren, Deathblow equipment to add to bleeding. Add to bleeding has been critical from what I've gathered, Cloud. But yeah, did you post it in the Discord? I haven't been in the Discord for a bit. Whose Discord did you post it in, Father? I did 3 boots, oh dang. The only thing I looked into is that I realized that my build is more geared to, oh, okay. Yeah, I have to check it. I realized that my build is more geared to like area, AoE versus single enemy, and then I switched from Hammer of Ancients to the Spin, and it's been a big game changer for my build. But even that, leading into the bleed is so critical, Cloud. So yeah, I'm going with, I mean, you see what I'm going with. I have Iron Skin, Warcry as my 2 buffs, then Wrath as my ultimate, Leap. It's good brawl. Lunging is basic, and then Whirlwind's my core. Spin the win. Spin the win. You get that bleed on that spin, you be set. All right, so I'm gonna leave, dude, Claude, I had no idea about this. I've been literally every chest I've gone to for the last like 10 hours in this game, I never picked those things up. Yeah, Leap's really good. Hammer of Ancients was good, but it just didn't have it. Like when I read online, people were like, Hammer of Ancients, good for late game. I mean, good for early game, not good for late game. I was like, maybe I need to switch now then, because I'm getting high up there and I am struggling. All right, I'm also gonna actually mark. I gotta make some slots in my gear to do this right. All right, Father, I'm gonna look. Father Trekkie here is making a custom Lego set based on Star Wars. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. For Luke's aunt and uncle who die in Star Wars A New Hope. Just the skull? Oh, I mean, you're not going with the bit? I still like the skull. Memento Mori, am I right? Spoilers alert. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Father Mark, those candies look amazing. I've never seen those before. Are those Canadian? Never had, like, that just looks like a peach ring without the ring, but it still looks better. Fuzzy peaches. Canadian thing. It's that Canadian thing. You go down to Tim Hortons, eh? You get yourself some donut holes, then you go to the candy store and get yourself some fuzzy peaches, eh? I butchered it at the end. Peaches, 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 peaches. I just lost the game now. Oh, don't you know, dear? Mark, Father Mark, how is my Canadian accent? You have to give it a score since you're the official Canadian here. I am just a pretender. You can be very harsh with me. You're at a 5. I'll take it. I'll take it. I know there's room for improvement. I know there's room for improvement, but that makes me happy. We go to Windsor every once in a while because that's where Brianna's family's at. No, I gotta get the gems out of that guy, but I'm gonna... Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna keep this. That's why I want it. I want that oh, look at that. That's that rare crafting material you use to upgrade your legendaries. Gotta get those mats. Gotta get those boom boom mats. Lucky ring. Probably should have destroyed that.
You can take what's left.
You tell me what to do. What if I accidentally destroyed that? That's why they give you that "are you sure?" because I'm sure that happened at some point and people were sad. I wonder how this stacks up, Cloud. I have no idea what I should be at as a barbarian at this point with my attack power and my armor and my life, but I'm pretty proud of that. Yeah, Windsor's known for that. Back in the day, like when I would talk to people at work, they're like, "Oh, you're going to Windsor." That's when I went to my bachelor party, and I'm like, okay. It is crazy how it's just like right across the river from Detroit. Like if there was a really good swimmer. Actually, that's a question. Do you think anyone swam that river? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it's possible. Oh, nice, Cloud. You're close to me, kinda. I'm from Pittsburgh, so you know, go Steelers. But I'm about 2 hours away from Cleveland now. What did I do wrong there? All right, now we can destroy those materials, and then we can upgrade. I was in Cleveland a few years ago for a concert. But I've been to Columbus as well a good bit. I will say I went to a restaurant in Columbus, and I mean this all with all intention, chat. This is not an exaggeration. The best tater tots I've ever had in my life. I don't remember the name of the restaurant. I'm actually quite sad about it. It's like a fancy seafood place. I got tater tots, and there was like 3 or 4 tater tots they gave you. They were each like yay big. But I felt like I was biting into like the purest tater tot experience available on earth. It was so fluffy and cloudy. What happened? What did Twitch do? And yeah, I was blown away. It's a bold statement, but I mean it.
Come back if you need work.
All right, armor. No, I'm not doing much with thorns. Damage reduction while control impaired. While fortified. No, okay. Makes sense. 15%. Look, this is a good place to be. It's a good place to be. Thank you again, Cloud. I had no idea about that purveyor of curiosities. It used to be a thing, right? People used to be like, what do you do? I'm a purveyor of curiosities. And you were like a salesman of random stuff. Or was that always a slang, like a slang? Oh yeah, my brain's at that point. Slang term for like I sell weapons. Like an eccentric millionaire who just collects random things. Fraser Crane. That is kind of what he does with all those weird dolls or statues he gets. All right, well, hey, lovely people. Father Mark for the Trekkie. Cloud. Hawk. I feel so bad that you're having trouble, my friend, with that BattleNet on your wife's computer. Peter, everyone else still lurking, whomever and wherever you are, you're all beautiful people. Thank you for being here today. Guess what? I will probably stream tomorrow afternoon. No, wait, no. I take that back. Tomorrow is Game Bites, 8 o'clock p.m. Be there. Twitch, YouTube, Kick, all those places. See you on the flip side. See you on the flip side. I hope it goes better for you. But all, you're all beautiful. Thank you for being here. God bless you. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. I'm going to go upstairs and join my beautiful pregnant wife and have some broccoli and cheddar soup. And then I'm probably going to go take a walk and just enjoy the weirdly sunny, but also like 70 degrees with no humidity weather. So it's a nice time to wear a hoodie. It's perfect. It's perfect. All right. See y'all later. Love you all. God bless and peace.